It's the white dress that strikes you first, a beacon of purity, of innocence, in a room steeped in darkness and built for death. Then she sees her hands, reaching out, fumbling in the dark. She is looking for something, the executioner's block, the final pillow where she will rest her head. She isn't a queen here, she's a lost child. This is the end of the story for Lady Jane Grey, the girl who was Queen of England for only 9 days.
To understand the tragedy on this canvas, you must understand that the crown was a death sentence she never asked for. Jane was a prodigy. By her early teens, she was one of the most educated women in Europe, fluent in Latin, Greek, and Hebrew. She was devoutly Protestant, happiest with her books and her faith. But in the 16th century, a woman's mind was not her own, and royal blood was a currency to be spent by powerful men. That man was John Dudley, the Duke of Northumberland. When the young Protestant king, Edward VI, lay dying, Dudley saw his chance. To keep the throne from the king's Catholic half-sister, Mary Tudor, he concocted a plan. He married his son to Lady Jane Grey and convinced the dying king to name her as his successor.
Jane was horrified. She wept and refused, but the ambition of the men around her was a tide she could not fight. She was declared queen. For 9 days, she was a monarch in name only, a prisoner of a plot she couldn't control. The people of England, however, saw the move for what it was, a coup. They rallied to the rightful heir, Mary. Dudley's support vanished. The 9-day queen was arrested and taken to the Tower of London, the very place she had awaited her coronation. At first, Mary was merciful, recognizing Jane was merely a pawn. But when Jane's own father joined a new rebellion against Queen Mary, Jane's fate was sealed. The symbol had to be destroyed. But here is the secret of the painting's power, the detail that makes it so compelling. Much of what you see is a beautiful lie. The artist, Paul Delaroche, was a French master of historical drama, painting this nearly 300 years after the event. He was a director, and this was his stage. Historical records suggest Jane was executed in the open air of the Tower grounds, but Delaroche moves the scene indoors into a dark, suffocating chamber. Why? Because here he can control the light. He can turn the execution into an intimate, claustrophobic nightmare, focusing every ray of light on Jane's tragic innocence. Every figure is perfectly placed for maximum emotional impact. To the left, her ladies-in-waiting collapse in grief. One unable to even watch. They are us, the horrified audience. The executioner is not a sneering villain, but a powerfully built man, his posture one of solemn duty. He is an instrument of the state. And then there is this man, the lieutenant of the tower, gently guiding her hand toward the block. It is a small gesture of compassion in a moment of absolute cruelty. He helps her play the final part that has been forced upon her. Even the straw on the floor is a chilling detail, placed there for one reason: to soak up the blood that is about to flow from a 17-year-old girl.
In the end, this painting has haunted viewers for generations, not because it is a perfect historical document, but because it captures a perfect emotional truth. It shows us the terrifying human cost of the great games of thrones. Jane's white dress isn't just a dress, It's a martyr's robe. Her blindfold doesn't just block her sight, it represents the blindness of the political ambition that consumed her. She wasn't executed for what she did, but for who she was. A name, a claim, a symbol trapped in a story written by powerful men. And in her final moments, as depicted by Delaroche, she is not Queen Jane, but simply Jane. A girl, alone in the dark, about to be erased by history.